Hey everyone, it's Deli here and welcome to our first gameplay video of The Sims 4 Island Living expansion pack. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and thank you to Electronic Arts for bringing me here to LA Play so I could play this prior to release in order to share it with you guys. So I'm very excited to share it with you. Excuse me for being in my hotel room. I'm needing to post this before I get home. So let's dive into the gameplay and check it out. All right, so welcome to the world of Sulani. This is our brand new world. You can see that there's 3 separate neighborhoods. It is a tropical world, and I'm actually pretty happy with the number of lots we have here, especially residential lots. Of course, you can change most of the non-residential lots if you'd like to. But yeah, we have the first neighborhood. I think it was like St. Lani, maybe? And this area appears to be more of a bougie, slightly more bougie area. Lots of islands, which will be fun for using the new build feature of stilts over water. We have Ohanali Town, which is basically the town center, a little bit more built up. There's a great place to get drinks. There's a public beach. There's lots of things to do there, and also a couple of existing families as soon as you load up your game, which of course if you click on them, you can see in the info panel that they have their own unique backstories. So this is the Hoapli family, I think. We have the Keelerha family, which also have a little bit of a backstory. They are the epitome of Sulani, an industrious, welcoming, and tight-knit young family, fairly rooted in the island tradition to honor the past. Interesting. And then we have Muapalam. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. This actually has a volcano on the island, which is pretty crazy. And look at that. There is a new trait, which is living off the grid, which means you have no power access, no hot water, no electronics. I love it. It's a really cool new trait. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that in gameplay. I'm just going to do a little sneaky cheaty and turn some free real estate on just now because I want to move my family that I've created into this shipwreck house. I want to check it out because there is a shipwreck item that you can kind of build underneath of, a little bit similar to in Strangerville when we had the plane crash, I think it was it a plane crash that you could kind of build into. But this is our first look at gameplay inside the world. So pretty. The water is crystal blue. It's very calming. I feel like when we play this expansion pack, we're going to kind of escape real life and have our own little holiday in the game, which I love. And here is the shipwreck item. So you can actually use this item in your own builds. It's not just for this lot. It's a full-on object. And if you go down, you can see that they've built underneath it like a ship home, which I thought was really, really cool. And it's not built up very much at all. It's just got the basic things there. It really looks like someone's just kind of been living down here quietly, maybe in secret. I mean, it could be a very interesting storyline, but I thought that was pretty cool. And you can see that they've just used the wall tool there to actually enclose the space within the ship. Check out these sliding doors too. Absolutely love them. Look at that, pretty sick. And then there's some new lights too. Also, if you have the off-the-grid trait on your lot, all of your candles will work. So any lighting that is candlelit, that's going to still work fine. Some public toilets there, super cute. We're also going to be having a Pride update soon, I think, or celebration of Pride. So they were speaking about gender-neutral bathrooms. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but Joey Graceffa actually announced that on behalf of The Sims. So I'm excited to see that. And yeah, here's our mermaid swimming. Isn't she stunning? And that's how she kind of goes from mermaid into human form. Oh my gosh, the graphics are really, really good. And you can see there's like rubbish around the island, which you can clean up. And as you clean up the island, you can actually affect the environment in the neighborhoods that we're in. So I think we're in the Volcano neighborhood. If you clean up the rubbish around here and help the wildlife and study it a little bit, you're going to be able to transform the island to be even more beautiful than it is. We can see here that toddlers are able, and kids and adults are able, and elders, don't forget our elders, are able to build sandcastles. You can go searching for, or sea combing, you can go searching for shells and goodies on the beach. If you want to do a rags to riches challenge, I actually think it's going to be really easy because the seashells and things that you can find while diving are actually worth a lot of money. Like my sim actually found a tablet while diving. Actually, no, she can speak to dolphins. So she spoke to the dolphin and asked the dolphin to fetch something. And the dolphin came back with a tablet. And lo and behold, even though it was underwater, it works. So you can earn a lot of money very quickly. Beautiful new fish, aqualife, sea life, I suppose. And here is a boat. We do have a number of boats that your Sims can sail. And you can also have some jet skis too, so you can go racing around on your jet skis. You can update your jet skis to have like fire coming out of them and streamers. And look at that, off she goes. I'm not sure if there's a skill with sailing. I think there may be a hidden skill with the jet skis, because I noticed that some Sims start doing tricks and stuff like that, and I was like, how are they doing that? Which I assume maybe as they do it more, or maybe there's an option to try tricks, they can do some pretty impressive stuff. So there you go, just sailing peacefully along the ocean. So calm, so picturesque. Ah, the serenity. I'm just gonna go sailing in our Let's Play. That's all we're gonna do. So yeah, mermaids can obviously sail, but they're gonna go into their human form. They're only in mermaid form, I believe, well, in the water. So they'll be in mermaid form swimming in the ocean, in the pool, I assume. I haven't tried them in the pool yet, but there's also a really cool, she's fallen asleep. I mean, I told you it was pretty like chill. I'm pretty sure that they will, yeah, there's an animation where when they have a bath, they get their tail out. So I'll try and probably do a special video only for mermaids, because there's a lot of new gameplay which we'll explore in a Let's Play once I'm home. But yeah, I guess we're just trying to get the general gist and idea of gameplay and what it looks like, so you guys can decide whether or not this is a pack you want to purchase if you're able to, or if you have the Sims, or alternatively get you excited for our gameplay and builds. So what are we doing right now? Oh, there we go. Sam found an abalone shell. Fun, fun, fun. And there you go, it's worth 120 simoleons. That's actually a rare collection. So there is a new seashell collection. There's actually several new collections, I think. So if you're into collecting in The Sims 4 and you like to have everything, you can do that. And he also found a moon snail shell. There's also one special shell, I've forgotten the name of it, but if you find it, not the small one, you have to get the like normal sized one, your mermaids can blow into it and make things happen. If you have seasons, you can actually make a storm come all of a sudden, which is pretty cool, amongst other things. So we'll check that out more in our mermaid video. And look at this! Is that not the most precious thing you have ever seen? Look at the little toddler playing in the water. So toddlers aren't just on the beach, they're gonna get into the water as well, and your Sims can be with them too as they go into the water for safety precautions. Oh no, and he's feeling angry because a seagull snatched one of his findings. So watch those pesky seagulls, because they may steal the things that you find. And I don't know if they steal them, if it still means you found it in your collection. I hope so. Let's have a look at some of the new collections. There's going to be new fish, here's new seashells, and there's also buried treasure there as well. And we're lucky enough to find one of the rare things, so that's pretty good for like our first seashell find. And then we also found an uncommon one. So what's Sam doing over here? Oh, it looks like we have a friend in the water, potentially. He looked like he was in some kind of island conservation outfit, right? He looked like he was getting ready to do something. And we have a few options here. We can actually go and back float, which I love that animation. You can go snorkeling around the buoy, or what do you guys call it in America and Canada? Maybe you guys in Europe and the UK, I think you call them buoys. We call them buoys, like B-U-O-Y. There's some options around the buoy, and oh, look at that. I actually love doing this when I'm in the ocean, and I love that his shadow is cast underneath onto the sand. I just think that's a really nice lighting effect. It definitely makes it look super beautiful and crystal clear. Let's speed it up a little bit so he can start snorkeling with his son. Actually, I don't even know if they're dad and son. They might just be like friends. I don't know. But look at this, they're snorkeling. And you cannot go under the water with your Sims like in Sims 3. There is no deep sea diving viewpoint for players. Obviously, the Sims might go a little bit deeper in their animation, like the guy on the right there, but you're not going to go down underneath with them. Personally, that was not a feature that I played with in The Sims. Oh, was it The Sims 2? Oh my gosh, I get all the games so muddled up. Was it Sims 3 or Sims 2? I can't remember. I never actually played that feature. It must have been Sims 3. Yeah, I never played with that feature, so for me, it's not really something that I'm disappointed in. Curious to hear what you guys think. And the mermaids can even sleep in the water. I think they just sleep on their back. And there's also flower petals coming up for sale because I enabled flower sail before, so it's just more of like a pretty spiritual sailing experience, I think, so that's pretty cool. And look at our beautiful mermaid doing her thing again. And she can call a dolphin friend, so you will form a relationship with dolphins if you want to play with them. Dolphin is so cute, and you can ask the dolphin to do a whole heap of different tricks. Like I said, the dolphin can go fetch treasure for you. They can, you can rub their belly actually, which I was kind of excited about because, you know, my name is Deli, rub my belly. And you'll form a relationship with them, and that'll actually help your social need go up. So we've already become soulmates with this dolphin. And look at that, we're patting, we can feed it, we can splash them, be squirted, kiss, dance, jump. There's a lot of different tricks you can request there. And you can dismiss them if you're like, okay, I'm good now. I've seen enough. But there we are, there's the dolphin doing a little bit of a trick, a little bit of a dance. I think the dolphin's thinking about the volcano. I didn't know dolphins were concerned about volcanoes, but maybe they are. And there are a few moodlets that will pop up there. Obviously, we're feeling very happy right now because anyone hanging out with a dolphin would probably feel very happy about it. So she's feeling pretty good. And I think the dolphin may have gone to fetch something. And check it out, there's also a waterfall over here that you can go explore a little bit. You can actually shower here nude to get that. What was that shampoo that they always showed the ad of, like showering with it in a waterfall, and the whole time I was like, don't put shampoo in that beautiful waterfall. That's so bad for the environment. I think it was like decorate, decorate, something like that. And yeah, this is looking pretty nice. Over here's the volcano. I believe the volcano may erupt at times, and you can see that there's a whole heap of, what do you call that, like lava stuff seeping into the water. You can go right up close to it as well. And there are some fossils to dig up there around the volcanic rocks. So we're gonna get our sim Sam to go over to the waterfall and have a little bit of a shower, or shizwa as I like to say. There's also a little space over there to explore, like a little cave area, which we might check out later. If some of the other neighborhood folks seem a little fishy, or they might look like they could potentially be a mermaid, you can actually ask them, are you a mermaid? The thing is though, they might lie to you. They might be a mermaid and not feel comfortable telling you, so they might go, no, what would make you think that? So that's kind of fun too, figuring out which Sims are mermaids in town. And look at this, who's having a shower. Naked, love that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that's probably on my bucket list to shower in a waterfall. I don't know if I need to be nudie, but... Oh, and he's got a sudden chill from swimming, so occasionally, you know when you're swimming sometimes you'll suddenly get a little bit cold because the water in that patch is really, really cold? That can happen. And then when you pee in the ocean and it's like really, really uncomfortably warm and you like swim away. Is that just me? Okay. There's also some graffiti on the wall here. I thought it was like a pretty wall mural, and I was like, oh no, that's meant to be bad. So she can clean off that graffiti. She's gonna have a look in our cave that we discovered just before, and we'll see what's down there. Also, the kids can come into the waterfall, and you can summon frogs. And look at them! I think this is totally random. Like, I have no idea why they put swimming frogs in the waterfall, but I'm not mad about it. I think that is the cutest thing ever. So that's adorable. And the kid's busting. I wish he could pee in the waterfall. I actually clicked on the water because I'm like, can you pee in there? He can't though. I will say there are a few little glitchy aspects of the expansion pack with the terrain. I've noticed that occasionally your sim seems to struggle to pick up graffiti and you need to get him to walk around it a little bit to get in on a better angle. So it's a little bit glitchy in that sense. And I've also found with the mermaids, occasionally they won't be able to do actions in the water with the dolphin, depending on what angle you are on. So there's a little bit of glitchiness in this pack. Obviously I haven't played it much, but I did notice a couple of things. So you'll need to maybe just work your way around an object to properly get to experience it. A little discovery of an ancient wreck in here. So I was like, go, get in there, go find more. It's like in the Rescuers. Is it the Rescuers film? It was like a 90s film, cartoon film. So many of you guys will have no idea what I'm talking about, but some of you guys, 90s babies, will. There's this film, The Rescuers, and the little girl in there has to like go deep into a mine, and she's like, go back down, and I felt like I was that lady. Anyway, so this is a little bit further into the day, and this is a public space. I think we're at the public beach actually, so we've moved across neighborhoods, and I just wanted to show you guys the beautiful lounges here. Super nice. We've got a jetty, beach towels, swings. So if your family can't afford the finer things in island life, in island living, you can go to the communal area and use a few of the things that are there. I don't know if you could even steal them in your inventory. I didn't actually think to test that out. But yeah, they'll sunbathe on there. They'll sleep if they want to have a little bit of a snooze, or they might be like that kid who's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to relax. I want to do activities. Are you guys the type of, like, are you the type of person who when you're on a beach holiday has to have activities planned every single day? Or are you like me where you just want to lie on the beach and you're happy, just relaxing? I'm like, I'd like some exercise and then chill time. That's all I need to do. There's also a fish trap down here, so you can set the trap and hopefully catch some fish or some collectibles in there, I believe. I didn't actually catch anything, so that was a little disappointing. I'm not sure why. I feel like I waited a while, but yeah. Hopefully we'll catch something in our Let's Play because I'm really keen to catch something. And I'd also like to point out how stunning the lighting engine is and the whole sunset. I just think it's so pretty in the afternoon. I had to show you guys. So nice. And let's just have a look around the island. You can see some new roofing there. If I have time, I'll make a build and buy review video, but honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to edit these videos before I fly out tomorrow. The time when I can post these videos is a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. And then over here seems like a communal area. Maybe this is where some kind of festival is gonna take place. I believe there's sometimes a festival or a celebration of some kind. Nothing happened while I was playing, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in our Let's Play. And this is really cool. You can cook a feast in a traditional way. So we're gonna cook like a big feast for everyone. It's really cool as well. They put like big leaves over the fire area and then your food cooks underneath the leaves. I didn't even know it was a thing. And then you can go buy beach supplies as well if you want to stock up on a few things. You can get beach towels, coconuts to eat. You can even buy a boat from that little stall. I don't know where they're storing those boats. They must be fold-up boats. But you can get a whole boat if you want to. And check it out. There's a pizza float lounge out. I was like, damn, that's cool. You can get a lounge as well to have on the beach. I personally have never used a lounge on a beach. I'm a beach towel girl. Get me on the ground. I'll make a little like indent of my body, and I'm like, that's all I need. You can see over here I think we're making pork, are we? I don't actually eat pork myself, but we are cooking some of it in any case. And you can hang out around the fire. I find that this actually took a while to cook. It's not quick, but that makes sense. It makes it realistic. And there's a few new careers as well. You can be a conservationist, where your job is to, fix up the island. You can do tasks from home, which is really, really cool. And the Sims team, they wanted to really embrace the lifestyle of island life, being a little bit more laid back. So there are tea jobs now available for adults. So your adults can be a babysitter, you can choose your hours, you can be a barista, you can be a diver as well. That is a new one that you can be, pretty cool. You can be a fast food employee, a fisherman, which I really want to check out the fisherman career. I suppose you're going to be able to work from home a little bit with that. A goldfish hunter. Again, you can choose your hours, or a lifeguard. So those are some new options. I didn't get to try them all out, but I'm excited to. So let's get our mermaid to be a conservationist, because I feel like she wants to protect the island, and she probably feels a lot more closer to the sea creatures because she is half sea creature. So I feel like she'd want to make sure that the environment's really good for them. So she's going to join that career. I also got this sim to be a snorkel guide. So he just needed to purchase a diving knife from a diving boy. Oh, you guys do call them boys. Oh, I get it. I think you guys pronounce them buoy, but we pronounce them boys. Ah, wow. Okay, it makes a whole lot of sense all of a sudden. Anyway, the things you learn. I don't know like how much working from home you have as a snorkel guide, because I'm pretty sure my sim went to work, but then there are obviously the tasks that you need to do as well. And I'm not sure what the lifeguard career is like either. So I'm definitely curious to see what happens. And this is our house that I've moved them into. I moved them into one of the more bougie builds. So here's a little sneak peek at one of the houses that EA has created. These houses are always really, really simple. And the reason why they might look too simple is because they want to make sure these homes load quickly for all players. That's why they don't have as many items, because some players might be on a lower end PC or Mac, or even, you know, a slower console for console players. So that's why the houses are simplified a lot more. It's not that they just want to make really simple builds all the time or can't be bothered, just so you guys know. And I love a lot of these new build and buy items. Like I said, I don't know if I'll have a build and buy review video out in time, but you can see that there's a lot of items that have a very strong island aesthetic, which are really nice. So there's the buoy boy that you can swim out to. I mean, this is really nice. This is like the bougie island that I was talking about, or the bougie neighborhood, and there's lots of, you know, little islands to swim out to. We also needed to purchase a knife from, I think, a particular boy buoy. Buoy. So, I love saying that. So, I think only some of them you can purchase things from. So, I was just hunting around looking for one. Check out this house, by the way. This house is pretty awesome, and you can see it's built out away from the lot. That is beautiful, actually. Oh my gosh, I want to live there. Okay, so over here, this is one that you can buy dive gear from. It has the red and white stripe on it. I think that's the giveaway. So we can grab a little something something. I particularly really like this area with the bridges and the fairy lights. I'm really glad I actually looked at this during nighttime with you guys, because it's so pretty. And this is like a little communal area you can travel to with a bonfire option as well. So you can pack up your gear and have like a day at the beach with your Sims if you want to, from another world. And look at this, isn't that pretty? I want fairies. That looks like a fairy waterfall. There's also some like koala sculptures. Well, I don't know if that's a koala, but it looks like a koala to me. And a little shipwreck there. A few blank lots as well that are free to be whatever you envision them to be. So ready to get some building done. But I think this is my favorite world now in The Sims 4. I know that's a big call, but I love it. I think it's so nice. And island worlds in The Sims 3 were actually my favorite to play in back in the day. I think it wasn't the island paradise world that was my favorite. It was another one. Also, speaking about a few glitches with the terrain, you can see here that the Sim is floating. It kind of looks a little creepy. Maybe he really got to that zen place whilst relaxing, so much so he floats. But yeah, there's a few little like glitchy things like that that are a little odd. And this mermaid has found a lot of really expensive seashells, even a necklace there, which you can put on display in your home, which I think is quite pretty. So it will be fun to collect things in our Let's Play and display them all. So I'm just putting a few of them out here onto our little coffee table to show them off a bit. And you can see some of them are nicer quality than others, which was something that they introduced in jungle adventure where some things were worth more because they were in better condition than others. But look at it! Look at all of these shells. They're really pretty. And they also have emotional auras that you can enable. So depending on what you find, you're going to evoke an emotional aura that will affect your Sim's moods. And he's feeling a little tense now because he's getting a little bit sunburnt. So I'm gonna see if we can get some tan lines or burn lines happening. You can actually, this game is educational because it will teach you that you need to not spend too much time in the sun. I think you can even buy sun cream. You might be able to get some sun cream so you don't burn. Which would actually be really good if that is in the game. I might have made that up though, I can't quite remember. So with our jet skis, there's a whole heap of add-ons here that you can pay for. So I actually just changed the color of like the skin of the jet ski to be this polka dot pattern. You can add things on like fire, streamers. I'm actually not sure what else, but we're gonna get our Sim to ride around on this for a little while Sam is off to work. And oh, she didn't wanna ride it. Maybe she has to ride around. I think they've called them aqua zips, which is a pretty cool name. But there you go. She's zipping around. And with the control panel, we can enable our fireworks that we upgraded. Pretty stupid and crazy. We can enable our flames, not even separately. This is all at the same time. And we can enable our streamers on our little handlebars. So it's like pimp my aqua zip. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. Driving into the sunset on your aqua zip with the flames coming out of the back. That's a beautiful, beautiful image. And yeah, I'm not sure how you do tricks. Maybe you just get better at it. Maybe it is a hidden skill. Kind of like ice skating. You just get better and better at it and you're able to do a little bit more each time. Oh, she did a jump then. I think she did a jump then. Snaps. All right, now I want to check out Sam, and he is looking pretty sunburnt. So let's get him out of his scuba gear and check out his tan lines. Let's put him in some board shorts and check this out, you guys. This is one of my favorite new features. It's just the small things that count. But look, he was tanning in his like open shirt, and now he looks like he's in so much pain, and he's got that stupid shirt tan line. Oh no. And I don't actually know what you can do to help your Sim. I don't know if they have aloe vera oil or something. But he's going to call on some elementals, which is Sulani Ancients, I think. So they're going to come and see him. Something really cool actually happened my first time calling these guys. So they're actually ghosts of the island. And one of them just decided they didn't like my Sim, I think. I'm not sure. But this guy, like, just all of a sudden like threw fire towards my house. I was like, what is happening? I didn't even do anything to you. I don't know what happened. But anyway, this explosion happened and this rock formed. And I was like, what is that? So I don't know if they disliked me, but it doesn't happen every time. And we can't break it open. So I thought, well, if we can't break it open, I guess we can try and touch it. I mean, what else are we gonna do with it? So once we finish chatting with this guy, we're gonna touch it and see what happens. Okay. And mwahahaha, our Sims catch on fire. So this is kind of like a new fun little death. This is a great way to kill your Sims if you're into that. But the neighbors, I will say the neighbors are particularly helpful with putting out your Sims that have caught on fire. So make sure that your Sims can't be put out if you want them to die. But anyway, this is a really interesting little surprise, like almost a literal Easter egg. And once it stops being too hot, there's going to be something inside. And we're also asking the Sim if she is a mermaid. Ooh, mermaid ghost would be kind of cool. I just thought of that then. But I couldn't find any unique social interactions with the elementals. And they said, mermaid, what gave you that idea? So I guess maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I don't really know what you're meant to do with the elementals. Maybe we'll figure that out more. Maybe if you help the island with conservation, you can do more with them. And you can also ask them as soon as they arrive to rate you, I think. So maybe they rated us and that's why they threw fire at us. I don't know. But we're going to go over to here and break open. And you can decorate it as well, I think. And it looks like this elemental is super excited for us to find out what's inside. She's like, yes, open it up. It's like when you give a present to someone. So let's check out what's inside. She gets her hammer out, gives it a hammer, and kapush! We got a emerald. So you can get a little gift in there. And we got a heavy metal, so you get more than one thing. And I mean, that's pretty good, because these are worth... Oh, the emerald's like only worth 20 simoleons? Well, that was disappointing. I feel like we should have got more. Maybe you can get really epic things in there. It's probably the luck of the draw. But yeah, that is pretty much some gameplay. My nose is so blocked. I think it's from the smog here, or I'm allergic to something or have an allergy. I don't know what's happening in LA for me. Let me know if you guys are the same. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do let me know what you think of the gameplay. Be sure to keep an eye out for my mermaid gameplay video. Hopefully I'll get it done as well. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. So.